How much does somebody need to get started in storage?
Yeah, that's a great question. And of course, the coaching answer is always it depends, right?
Yep. But it
But
really does depend. I mean,
yeah, it does absolutely. But money is less of a money's only important if you don't want to do any work. If you're willing to do all the work, I have a student who now coaches alongside me, great friend of mine. He's bought 4 deals totaling, call it two, no, close to $3 million with his fifth deal that'll close on in March. And those facilities will be worth 6 million cumulatively. So he's doubled the value of the portfolio over the course of, let's call it, 4 years by the time all said and done. And he spent $0. Now he did all the work. So where did the rest of the money come from? Well, investors who didn't want to do any work, right? And they split the profits proportionally. So you can do it with $0, but you got to work for it. If you want to get into a deal, I have an old high school buddy who gave me 50 grand. I had a very small $200,000 project. I wanted to be all in, no money down. So I set up some seller financing, and then I sold 25% of the equity, dollar for dollar, relative to the project cost to him. He gave me 50 grand for 25%. Fast forward 19 months, I sold it for 420. We had gotten it up to halfway full, did the rehab, got it. So I had a track record, and then pulled the ripcord. I sent him $95,000. So he had a 65% annualized ROI on a 50K investment. So we're not talking about needing hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. Clearly, from the investor standpoint, when it's myself or my students doing a deal, if I can raise $500,000 from one guy, I'm always going to choose that over 50,000 from 10 guys because, well, for obvious reasons, right? We didn't need to go in why. That's just a whole lot easier. So really, I would have to guess some of my students have needed to raise as little as $25,000 to $30,000 to get a deal across the finish line.